Hello, and welcome to the Yesterday Show. This week we are talking about the theatre. And I'm honoured to have the presence of a certain Mr. Merryweather with me. He is the head of the Royal National Shakespeare Group, who are putting on a performance of Hamlet on Ice in Stratford-upon-Avon between November the 2nd and December the 4th this year. Hello, Mr. Merryweather.
Hello, Mr. Wales.
Now, I won't beat about the bush, Mr. Merryweather, but your play has been criticised for dumbing down Shakespeare.
Has it really?
Yes, the presence of Shakespearean-trained actors on an ice rink performing one of Shakespeare's more difficult plays has attracted a lot of attention.
Well, I'm absolutely devastated at that. Let me say in my defence, Mr. Wales, that there is an awful lot of snobbery in business about Shakespeare. People say it all, but it always has to be done in this way, and it has to be in Stratford. We're just trying to do things a little differently.
What prompted you to stage Hamlet on Ice?
Well, we have seen a number of Hamlets over the years, both with the Royal Shakespeare Company and our group, but we always felt that they lacked a certain something in the way of movement and the free bodily expression. A lot of the time it's just people standing still and talking for a long time. And we felt that by putting it on ice, the movement would be guaranteed, because of course on ice it is devastatingly hard to stand still.
But I also understand that to put it on ice, you've taken away quite a bit of the dialogue. That has really upset some ardent Shakespeare fans.
Well, like I say, they're being completely snobbish and unrealistic about it. We have replaced a lot of the longer sections of the speeches with dance. We have a brilliant choreography, his name is Geoffrey, hello darling, who has been working fantastically to recapture the image that has been written in the original by Shakespeare and has been lost in subsequent production.
Now, I understand Brian Blessed is playing the main role of Hamlet, and Patricia Routledge is playing Ophelia. What influenced your choice of cast?
Well, I've known Brian as an acquaintance for many years. We get along swimmingly, and this just seemed made for him. I mean, he has such a great presence, he has the voice. I mean, you have to have someone who's very good at dialogue and projecting your voice in order to be able to speak on the ice. And he just was completely up for it. As for Patricia, it was more a case of pairing her with Brian. She is the perfect choice for Ophelia.
But isn't the age of these two actors, whose combined stage experience adds up to over 80 years, isn't this a major problem for them to be ice skating?
Well, we had considered that. There was a little calamity about halfway through the rehearsal one where Brian nearly broke his foot. But we've had medical on standby, and very soon they got used to it. It was absolutely fine.
Now, I've mentioned your use of ice already, but a great amount of criticism has come from your choice of Elvis Presley in the show. Now, could you explain where he fits into Hamlet?
Well, he's the king, darling. I mean, everybody knows that. It seemed an ideal choice for him to be playing the ghost of Hamlet's father. We've managed to locate some old stock film of him in his final years as Las Vegas, when he is a little bit on the lumpier side, and we see it seemed ideal. I mean, if Frank Sinatra can perform from the grave, then why can't Elvis, for heaven's sake?
I understand that you are looking to put similar shows on in the future.
Yes, we will be monitoring the success of this production very closely. If it is successful, we are working on a version of The Towering Inferno on ice, possibly again featuring a cameo from that great actor, Steve McQueen. It would be a joy to be working with him again.
Mr. Merryweather, it's been marvellous to have you on the show.
It's been a pleasure, Tom. Thank you.
And now we go over live to our international correspondent, Alex, whom I believe is covering the build-up to the American elections. Alex.
Yes, Tom, I'm here in the pouring rain somewhere in the south to bring you uninterrupted, exclusive coverage of the forthcoming fight between Barack Obama and John McCain. And I have to say, things are really getting hot down here. And I'm not talking about the fact that it's 40 degrees in the shade.
Really, Alex?
Oh, absolutely. Both campaigns are now fully into their stride, ready for the big showdown.
Well, the last presidential debate between these two titans was held 2 weeks ago. Are the repercussions still being felt?
I'll say a lot has been said about that.
Like?
I heard a couple of gendarmes talking about McCain's tongue. Very funny. For what I managed to understand, anyway.
Wait a minute. Did you say gendarmes?
Yes.
As in French gendarmes?
Yes.
French policeman?
Yes?
Why the hell were you talking to French policemen?
They've called in a number of policemen from all over Europe to help with crowd control. Apparently there's a bit of violence and the American policemen have been struggling. It seems that tear gas isn't enough to stop the young Republicans these days.
Right, so you're definitely in New Orleans.
There's a New Orleans?
Yes, the New Orleans, Alex. The one in America. The one that was hit by Katrina 3 years ago.
Well, I'm not there.
Where are you then?
Have a guess.
France?
Yes, I am. Oui.
Really?
Nope, not even close.
Where are you then?
I'm in Norwich. Yeah, Norwich.
I have to say I'm somewhat sceptical about that. Where about in Norwich?
I'm by, the traffic light. Yeah, it's quite pretty, yeah.
A traffic light?
Yes.
What colour is it?
Green. No, wait. Yellow. No, wait. Red. There's been a swing to the red. Oh, wait, it's broken.
This sounds very interesting. Can you describe how the situation is unfolding?
I can bring you an eyewitness now. Hello, young man. What's your name? My name is Harry. I'm from Norwich, the town called Norwich. And I must say, that thing what happened, it was very shiny, and then it wasn't, and then, yeah.
That isn't really a Norwichian, is it?
No, it isn't.
You're in Leamington, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You're on Clarendon Street.
Yes, of course. I'm right there, that place you said that I was.
Are you really?
No, I'm at home waiting for Jeremy Kyle eating Frosties.
Alex, you really are the worst reporter I've ever had the misfortune to work with.
Thanks, I really appreciate that, really.
I'm afraid that's all we've got time for this week, so it's time to get back to mumbling on.